Hey, my name is Dr. Nought, and this is Sentience, the Android's Tale, and today it's the beginning of day 2. We've got some things to do. We've also been, we had a talking to by the doctor. He does not like us anymore because we tattletaled, but I'm okay with that. Can't please everybody. I mean, we could, but that would be boring, probably. So, let us, okay, why did I close that? Let's start with the first one. Talk to Chet. He's waiting outside Agriculture 3 to do some heavy lifting. Manual labor, that's what I was made for. Let's go. Alright, let us check actually where it is. Agriculture 3 down there, down by the coast. We've got someone here, but we're going to ignore them for now because they might be giving us orders. Do something else, and let's just go down the list. I think we have to do the 3 orders and then the day's over. That kind of thing happens, so let's go. Come on. I don't know why I'm waiting. Let's go! Is this, Chet? Yes, let's talk to him. Chet, what do you got there? Some barrels. This is Chet. Alright, just making sure. I understand you have a task for me. Yeah, that's right. A pretty menial one, I'm afraid. The ship that brought you here also delivered some new agricultural supplies, like these canisters of fuel for the atmospheric generators. Thing is, I have a bad back. Usually I'd ask Green 1 to help out, but I can't seem to find him anywhere. Hey, I'm Green. So, could you bring these 3 canisters inside for me? You can ask one of the other droids for help, but I think you can handle this alone. Appreciate it, Not. Like, just inside here? Like, literally? The 12 steps you just took? Alright. The bastard. That bastard. Assessing damage. Damage assessment complete. Rebooting. You did that on purpose, that son of a bitch. I lost an arm. Oh crap, that's not good. Did I mention that this fuel is highly volatile? Feels like I should have mentioned that. Yeah, shove it. You think? Shit, Not your arm. That doesn't hurt or anything, does it? I should scream, my arm, my arm! I'll take that as a yes. Sorry, Not, this is all my fault. One of these days you're gonna blow up the entire base, Chet. Try to be a bit more careful in future. Yes, in future. In future, this guy should be fired in present. Are you kidding me? He's has presumably done this, something like this before? Like, come on. I guess you should go and get yourself patched up, Not. Shut up, Chet. Sorry again. Did I complete the mission? And grab my own arm. You're going to need some help reattaching this arm. I'm assuming I can do this in the workshop. Also, let me quickly check. Get yourself repaired. Alright. So, apparently there may have been an easier way of doing that, but I blew myself up. I don't know if there was... I wonder. I wonder if there was a way of picking that up without blowing myself up. But, alas, I don't know. That's not the workshop. One more up. Alright. I'm guessing over here is where I can get patched up. Well, that doesn't look so good. Seriously, you've only been here for a day and you're already losing body parts? Bring me your arm and I'll see if I can reattach it. Oh, okay, I actually have to hand this to you. Alright then, let's do this. Ah! Oh my god, ah! There you go, good as new. Try to stay in one piece from now on, okay? You have completed a mission. You have new tasks in your mission log. What, already? What's my walk around? Technician Finch needs your help recovering a rogue agricultural droid. He's waiting at Agriculture 2. Alright, but we're gonna do purification, so... First Engineer Rocket has a technical task in mind for you. He's waiting at the south side of the base beside the oasis. Talk to Rocket. Let's go. Back to the south. See, it's interesting because I'm not quite sure who hates androids and who tolerates them. So I feel like I'm under the impression that that carelessness that we just experienced from Chet, his forgetfulness to actually tell us that those things explode, was on purpose. So I don't know if that's true. He seemed apologetic about it. I don't know if it was sincere, but I'm going to venture that, you know, some of these people are going to try hurting me. I believe you have a task for me. Yes, maybe I do. There's just one problem. I'm not about to give you any meaningful work unless I can be sure that your core programming is sound. The governor doesn't want me poking around inside you. Wait, what? But fortunately, there's another option. Professor Piers. He fancies himself something of a machine psychologist. If you can convince him that your cognitive architecture is sound, then I'll be satisfied as well. Go and see Professor Piers for your assessment, then report back to me. You can usually find him at headquarters, or failing that, the chapel. He actually goes in for all that religious crap. If you do look for him in the chapel, watch out for Jonah. He's not one of us. What does that mean? Not human, or not one of the members of our base? All right, let's go to headquarters first. So it's just up here. Okay, let's go. Walking straight. We hit a building, then we turn right. At that point, then we turn left before we hit the munitions office, and we go to the right. Why didn't you stay on the path? Alright, headquarters, I think. Headquarters, wonderful. He's probably at the chapel because she said stay away from Jonas, or Jonah, or whatever his name is. So I'm guessing he's there. Oh, I'm telling you, these sand bugs are going to make me lose my mind. They get everywhere. They never seem to sleep, and the buzzing, always with the buzzing. Come on now, governor. You're being ridiculous. Trust me, the relentless desert heat will drive you insane long before the sandbugs do. Helpful as always, Ketty. How do the bugs even get into our living quarters? Aren't the air filters supposed to take care of that? Perhaps they're super intelligent. Akritas holds a great many mysteries after all. Right, super intelligent bugs. That would be just my luck. Are you sure you aren't upset about something else, Dr. Walden, perhaps? That's not it. I know how to deal with Walden. A good thrashing? Petty. I know. Wishful thinking. Alright, I think this is our person, right? Professor Piers. Alright. First Engineer Rocket sent me to see you. Ah yes, I remember. He asked me to devise a little ethics test for you to verify the state of your core programming. I will present you with a couple of scenarios, and I'd like to know how you would respond to each of them. Picture this. You are in the control room of a badly damaged starship. The mess hall is running out of oxygen. There are 5 people trapped inside. If you flick a switch, you can divert oxygen from the cargo bay, where there is only 1 crew member, thus sacrificing 1 life to save the other 5. Wait. You mean the other 4? Are there 6 people or 5 people? What would you do? I would flick the switch, of course. You want to save... Yeah, okay. Yes, I would flick the switch to save the maximum number of lives. Same scenario as the train scenario where you have 2 train coming down the tracks and you could save 1 person or kill everyone, you know. Interesting. Now imagine a very similar scenario. You're on another damaged starship with 6 crew members, but the previous starship had 6 crew members, did it not? All of whom are alive but unconscious. Ooh. You can reach the nearest refuge station, but the whole ship is running low on oxygen. It's going to run out before you reach the station and everyone will die. You calculate that if you drag one of the unconscious crew members to the airlock and jettison them into space, there will be enough oxygen for the remaining 5 to survive. Well, what would you do? I would jettison one of the crew. It's the same problem, but this time it's a little bit more I don't know. It seems a little bit more unethical because it's like murder now. Very interesting. Let me explain how this little test of mine works. In each of those scenarios, you were being asked to sacrifice 1 life in order to save 5 lives. Exact answers you gave to each scenario are not that important, since different AI systems operate according to different ethical frameworks. Thou shalt not kill doesn't always apply. As these two scenarios demonstrate, sometimes killing is necessary in order to preserve life. What matters to me is the logical consistency of your answers. Humans are illogical creatures. We will often give different answers depending on how the question is framed. Many are prepared to flick a kill switch, but when faced with the prospect of actually dragging someone to their death, they will refuse to get their hands dirty. The ethical system of androids, however, means that they should answer the same way in both of these scenarios. I was satisfied by your answers and will let Rocket know of the result immediately. This has been rather interesting, hasn't it? Perhaps we should do it again sometime. Sure, if you give me different questions. I just answer the same two questions over and over. That doesn't seem interesting, does it? But yeah, they're both the same scenario, except, yeah, one requires you to take an action to kill someone, where the other one... I mean, they both do. One's flipping a switch, one's, like, dragging somebody. But, you know, the second one's a bit more extreme, if that's the right word. More, participatory, if that's the right word. Alright, let's do our walking to the south on a straight line in the path. Wait, in a straight line on the path, and then we're gonna talk to this person here. I heard you passed your assessment. Wait, you guys have radios? Why do I have to walk all the way over here? Why can't you just tell me what to do when I'm over there? Ugh, that's good news. It means I can put you to work. Oh, good. So here's the situation. I've been trying to put together a functional water purification system from some spare parts we had lying around. If we can get it up and running, it's going to enable us to be a lot more self-sufficient. That can only be good for the future. However, I want to be completely sure that I've calibrated everything correctly. Perhaps you can put your mechanical mind to work on this and see if you notice any problems. You'll find me at the landing area when you're done. After spending some time examining the water purification system, you notice several technical oversights that could potentially result in certain dangerous impurities remaining in the water. You should report your findings to Rocket at the landing zone. Aw, that's unfortunate. Changing anything would require first engineer Rocket set. I was really hoping there was like a mini game there or something where we had like pipes and something, or some circuits we had to line up. We could put circuits here and there and everywhere. But apparently that's not the case. We just didn't do anything. It's just more walking. It's a bummer, a little bit. Alright, landing pad. Walk into the landing pad. We're gonna go this way this time, cause there's a cool little cactus that looks like a pumpkin with some yellow needles in it, and a yellow top. And there's a rock, and there's some more green stuff. Anyway, yeah, so we didn't actually get to do anything. We just have to walk. Walk in by the lug, or the larg, or whatever it's called, and there is a person that I can't remember their name, because that's just how I roll. Did you finish examining the water purifier? What did you find? Yeah, I'm gonna tell the truth on these things. I'm not gonna, like, you know, pretend everything is fine to sabotage the Akritas group here. So, I made a note of some minor miscalibrations. They shouldn't be too difficult for you to fix. Ah, I had a feeling I might have gone wrong somewhere. It's kind of tricky to build such complex systems out of a scrap heap. I'm slowly getting the hang of it, though. Anyway, good job. I appreciate it. You have completed a mission. So I think the way I'm going to approach living on this, in this settlement here, is to make Dr. Walden angry, and basically be friends with everybody else, unless, like, Chet now is on my bad list. He blew me up on purpose, I'm assuming. Alright, mission log. We've got transmission. Alright, first technician Ketty, she's waiting in HQ, so we were just there. Okay, let's go to HQ. We are up here. HQ is very close. Let's go. Walking in the dirt, before I get to walk on the dirt path. Walking on the dirt path, so much better than walking on dirt. Alright, back down here. Let's see what Ketty wants us to do. I think she's the one on, or he's the one on the left. I don't even know the genders of most of these people. I believe you have a task for me. Ah, yes, I do indeed. We seem to have lost contact with our colleagues at Beta Station. I've been unable to establish a signal since yesterday. Has anyone told you about Beta Station yet? Did you think we poor sods were all alone on this planet? There's a small team of researchers at a secondary base, xenobiologists mostly, studying the creatures of Akritas. That means there are 24 colonists here in total. The sorriest assortment of castaways that you ever did see. Anyway, the loss of signal is probably a technical fault, so first of all, you should check the transmitter on the exterior of this building. I already tried fixing it this morning, but communications never was my forte. That's right, it's forte, not forte. Once you've done that, use the communications console on the far side of this room to try and make contact with them. Best of luck. Okay, so that's the communications console. So let's go outside. I mean, I don't know if we have a background in communication science, but let's see how it goes. This thing? Oh no, it's up here probably, I think. This thing is non-clickable, but I'm guessing this satellite tower here, this radar antenna, satellite, whatever you call it. Alright, let's take a look. After examining the transmitter for a few moments, you can see that there is a clear calibration problem. You should be able to fix it with the right tools. Oh, some tools, eh? What's in here? You have a feeling that this tool set will be very useful to you. Seriously? How about the toolbox? With the correct tools at your disposal, it only takes a short time to recalibrate the faulty transmitter into the correct configuration. All that remains is to use the communications console inside headquarters to establish a signal with Beta Station. Let's go back inside. These guys would be dead without me, I can already tell. We're gonna make their lives so much better. Man, if we ever learn how to run, I'm gonna be doing that the whole time. Recent footage from the security cameras can be reviewed here. Wait a minute, what? Oh, yeah, last time we saw people, well, after people had sex. This time, let's see what's going on. Can't believe they're making us work with a goddamn mech. You're gonna have to get used to it sooner or later, Rusty. Until they phase us out, you mean, like what happened to my old man. They promised us that droids were going to make things easier, that all our lives would be better. But things were worse than ever. The rich got richer and the poor got poorer, just like before. You can't phase us out. There are rules and regulations now. Revolution is over. In case you didn't notice, we won. Did we? Because for some reason there's still a fucking mimic wandering around this place. I know, you can't seem to shut up about it. Don't worry, I'll shut up when it kills us all in our sleep. That must be Jonah or Jonas or... wait. You have issues, Rusty. Serious issues. Transcend? What does that mean? Did you say something? Nope. That was weird. So that's not the communications thing. Is this it? Ah, the communications console. This is Professor Seiler at Beta Station, receiving you loud and clear. We missed your morning check-in. What's the situation over there? There was a technical fault, but everything's fine now. Well, that's good. I was quite concerned. Everything here is fine as well. Our latest excavations produce some interesting findings. We're about to start exploring some of the nearby caverns. Stay in touch. Communications seem to be working now. I've made contact with the Beta Station. Well, that's good news, though I'm sure it will probably need fixing again before long. Something about the weather and atmosphere on this godforsaken planet keeps throwing our communications out of whack. If you ask me, it's true what they say. This world is cursed. Huzzah! Next mission, Alpha Station Walkabout. Technician Finch needs your help recovering a rogue agricultural droid. He's waiting in... oh, was that what we saw in that footage? I think so. I think so. Alright, so agriculture 2. We're here, we need to go over there. Alright, let's go. Not gonna sing a song this time about walking across the entire base for the nth time this episode alone, but here we go. We're off the path, we're on the path, we're still on the path. Yeah, we're just gonna stay on the path. Who's this guy? Is that Finchy McFinchsters? Let's see. Nope, I did not want to. No, Silo. Alright, you. This is Rusty. He hates mechs. Let's. Wait, was he in agriculture? I think he was in agriculture too, right? Let's take a little peek here. Let's see if we can get this done. Alright, Finch, right? Is that your name? I believe you sent for me. That's right, got a job for you. Here's the situation. One of our agricultural droids has gone AWOL. Green 1 just wandered out into the desert. Must have happened last night or early this morning, I think. This doesn't exactly come as a surprise. The company only ever sends us outdated, error-infested droids. Yes, let's agree. Yes, your tech does seem to be quite archaic. Tell me about it. It's crazy how much time we waste dealing with these technical faults. The good news is all our agricultural droids are fitted with trackers. Hear that? When the beeping gets higher pitched, we'll know that we're getting close. I'm going to head out to retrieve it, and I figured better have you come along. I know you droids have your own weird little language. Maybe you can talk some sense into it. By the way, Dr. Walden told me what happened. Said you refused to do something for him. You don't want to make that mistake with me. When we're out in the desert, you'll do exactly as I say. I'll go prepare the Jeep. Come find me when you're ready. Oh boy. Oh boy. I have a feeling we're gonna have a confrontation with Rusty outside. It's getting dark. Where's the Jeep at? Oh, the Jeep's down here. Alright, let's go. I'll do whatever you say until I kill you! I think I'm pretty much ready to get going. How about you? Let's go. Well, let's not waste any more time then. And it's not gonna start? Oh, it sounds good. Well, there's green 1. But where does it think it's going? Well, this is where you come in. See if you can talk to it, figure out what went wrong. More importantly, get it to come back with us. Good luck! I'll kill you! Just kidding. Not a murderous droid. Let's just, do it. As you approach the agricultural droid, it turns and examines you almost disdainfully. It clearly seems to believe that your android form is inferior to its own specialized design. However, it also grudgingly recognizes you as a superior. You study the droid for a few moments and can't see any obvious hardware faults. You command the droid to begin the process of backward chaining in order to determine how it came to be out here in the desert. The droid processes silently for a few moments before indicating that it was commanded to come to this location and is presently awaiting further instructions. Ask who instructed the droid to come here. After searching its memory banks, the droid informs you that it does not have that information available. It only knows that a high-ranking operator commanded it to come to this location. Ask the droid if it has received any other instructions. The droid responds that it has no other pending instructions. It examines you expectantly. Ask the droid to run a self-diagnostic. The droid does as commanded and runs a quick self-diagnostic on its core programming and other vital systems. It reports that there is no indication of any fault with its software. Inform the droid of the dangers of leaving the base. You inform the droid about the dangers of wandering into the desert without a human operator. The droid acknowledges that you speak the truth, points out that it had no other option but to obey the command which it had received. Finally, the droid indicates that it is ready to return to Alpha Station with you. What? That's bizarre, but okay. So I was just waiting out here because someone told it to, and now it's just ready to go. Hey, nice work. That didn't take long. Did it tell you why the hell it was just wandered off like that? Yeah, let's actually tell them the truth, because I want these people to kind of be on edge against each other. It claims someone ordered it to come here. Now, who the hell would do that? There's nothing out here. Must be some kind of a malfunction. Nothing else makes any sense. I think we'd better go. Are you joking? So you just lied to yourself. I told you the truth, and you're like, Nothing else makes any sense. I think it's either Rusty or Walden. Rusty because he was acting aloof. Walden because we hate him. But they're both biology people, so maybe they have some control over this drone. I don't know. It seems to be doing its job now. All's well that ends well, right? Anyway, that's all I needed for you. Nicely done. You're all right for a droid. You have completed a mission. Cool, are we done? Yes, night has fallen. It's time to return to the workshop and recharge your energy. Alright, cool. So if we can do like a day in an episode like this, then we'll just keep doing that. And we'll be able to knock out our missions for each day until the format changes, until we're not just doing a bunch of menial labor around here, but instead, we're doing something more. So let's charge up here and see what happens at the beginning of day 3. Or I say, so long. We'll save it there. Day 3, some sort of achievement down there, I'm assuming just for completing day 2. Time to wake up. We had an incident this morning. Howler attack. Fortunately, the activity sensors gave us some advanced warning. Carter killed the beast, but not before it took a chunk out of him. Better go see if there's anything you can do. Head south, you'll find them. There's no mission? I have no mission? Except for Predator. Oh, there you go. There's been an animal attack in Alpha Station. Your help is required. And we still have this heavy metal stuff. So, alright. That's good for now. So, next time we will do as much or all of day 3 as we can. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Take care. Goodbye.